Now, the most wonderful time of the year commands the most wonderful decor, as you can see. So here to help us do it with less stress and expense, Christian Dare. That's right. Hey. Oh my goodness, you've outdone yourself. The place looks absolutely fantastic.
It's very holiday. And I'd like to say I love that you dressed for the occasion.
I did
you definitely fit into our glam studio.
If you were going to do all of that work, I'm going to do all of this work, okay? I will rise to the occasion. So you've done beautiful things in here. You're going to help us get ready at home. What's the first step to decorating your home well?
So I think the very first step is picking out a theme.
Okay.
So I think it's really important every year to maybe pick a different theme or a slight change on your theme.
Yeah.
So I always say come up with a concept. So I know I was talking with your producers, or my client.
Yes.
And they were like showing me all sorts of reference points. And we very much wanted to go for this sort of like city holiday, mixed metals, a little bit luxe, some velvets, for that way of how to make it feel rich for that season. So it feels festive and bright without being too Christmassy, if that makes sense. Like, well, it's not super traditional.
It doesn't have to be super traditional. It doesn't have to be red and green fighting for your attention. You can do the beautiful metals. You can elevate it a little bit.
Lots of metallics, and then we even just add in those hints of sort of a salmony red velvet to get those little classic hits. But what I love is literally she's like, oh, I love this ornament. I was like, that ornament alone is $300. I don't know where you're shopping.
Ouch.
I was like, I can do this for less, so I went to HomeSense, and that's where we grabbed everything.
Okay.
Way better.
$300. We break these.
Right?
No, we can't spend
I know
that.
You break those.
We break stuff around here all the time, so thank you for that. Okay, so we picked the theme. Now, the next thing is what?
I always say front door. So you think when guests are coming to your house, it's that time of year you've got lots of people visiting, is your front door, your porch.
Yes.
So I say if you've got a porch, it's a great opportunity to do a full sort of deck out if you want to. Pick up some great garland. One of my tricks is to use a classic garland, which is what I did on the doors, and then add in a new great metallic garland. So you get this sort of thick classic green, but then you get in that new hit. And then next year you can flip it out with a different one, so it's cost effective, right?
Yes.
And then the wreath. I think it's always good to have a wreath on your front door. I think in Canada we can cheat that wreath and keep it hanging till February, March,
April,
when the snow melts.
May,
Let me tell you, I live in the South, and it's very weird to have a green wreath on your door still in January.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a great way.
Here I push it.
Push it, and I would say the bigger the better. So go for a giant wreath, or you can do what I did actually in our DIY section, a giant bow.
Oh,
so I actually picked up that massive bow. It was only $29. It's metal. You can just hang it on your door, and it's a great sort of like festive welcome.
And then it's like your house is the gift.
It is.
It's very sweet. I love that. Okay, so we've done the outside. It's the first thing people see. We want them to feel welcome, and this is a holiday home. Now let's talk about the tree.
Even before the tree, even if before the tree, if you're not a tree person, I say create a focal point in your home.
Okay.
So you can see in fashion, I create this beautiful mantelpiece.
I love that mantle.
It's not overly holiday. It's actually some candles you'd have all the time. A bust I've had around for a long time. But adding in that fake snow and the beautiful sort of like glitzy giant ornament, and so also the stockings is an easy way to do it, right? There's so many great velvet stockings. If you don't have a mantle, do it on your credenza. Super easy, right?
Absolutely. You don't need much, actually, to deck it out in all holiday. This looks like a holiday set, and yet all of the touches are actually quite subtle.
Yeah, and you can literally pick up stuff like, it's a great excuse, I always do this, to pick up new barware, because you know I love to throw a party.
Yes.
So it's a great way to pick something up. This feels kind of holiday. But it's actually not super holiday in color. You could use it in spring, in fall, etc. And then you've got a great piece year-round, which is nice.
That's right. It's festive for the holidays, but like think of this on your back porch for the patio.
Yeah, think of those cocktails.
For the summer. Yeah. That's beautiful for that time of the year too.
Yeah, so tree. I think a lot of people are all about decorating out their tree. So I actually tried to do a couple different trees this year. So I did a tinsel tree, which is a brand new trend that's kind of everywhere.
It's not brand new though.
No, I know this. Literally, I remember tinsel trees when I was a kid. But we actually never covered the entire tree in just tinsel, which is the new trend.
Oh, that's true.
I thought, I'll tell you this, I thought it would be way easier.
Yeah.
It takes more time than ornaments, guys.
Oh,
You can't just throw the tinsel and walk away. It looks really questionable.
Okay.
You really have to place almost every bunch, so it takes a while, and you need more than you think. So I often just opt for a classic tree, mix some metals. I always say pull out your ornaments, add in a couple new ones. I picked some up at HomeSense from $4.99, so great price. And then to class it up this year, I added in a black and white striped bow.
That's lovely.
Which isn't perfectly holiday, but it's that great sort of like dapper feeling, right?
Totally. I love adding in any kind of ribbon because it fills the tree out a little bit more, which is lovely.
Just pop it in and out.
Just
Super
pop
easy.
it in and out. Let's talk about if you want to do Christmas, or the holidays. You don't want to go.
Yeah, if you don't want to go full over the top, one of the great things to do is I say update your throw pillows.
Yeah.
So adding in a great glitz piece, which this could literally last all winter, right? It's like a winter glitz period. It's the perfect time to pick up great throws. We all want like a new throw for the fall, right?
Yeah.
For the holiday story. This one I picked up, it's actually made in Italy, so great prices at HomeSense for that.
Very nice.
And then also for everyone else, what I love is they've got stuff for every holiday you celebrate.
Yes.
So if you're like me and I just celebrate the cocktail holiday,
yeah.
or if you celebrate Hanukkah, they've got great options for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
So it's really a one-stop shop for everything you celebrate this season.
I think that's lovely. It should be inclusive for everyone to celebrate.
Always.
For sure. Excellent ideas, as always, Christian Dare. Thanks so much to our friends at Winners, HomeSense, and Marshalls for this gorgeous holiday backdrop. It just feels so festive.